It's our 70th anniversary.
We want to talk about it all day long.
Yes, we do. And what you're watching here now is a broadcast with Paul Davis, Tom Shaindienst, and the famous Mr. Roberts on weather.
I think there are people at home right now going, I remember that moment. Well, in 1965, the station held an open house for the station's 12th anniversary. News director Don McMullin takes us there and looks ahead to the future of Channel 3.
I'm Don McMullin, news director for Midwest Television Incorporated. Our company operates television station WCIA located in Champaign. It serves a large portion of central Illinois and part of western Indiana. We presume you are watching this in the year 2015, 50 years from the date we're recording it. This piece of film is to be sealed in a time capsule for the new Co-Ed 2 Theater, the 50th Carasotas Theater. And that time capsule is to be opened on the 50th anniversary of that theater. Today, as we record this film, WCIA is celebrating an anniversary of its own. This is November 14th, 1965, and it marks the completion of 12 years of telecasting for our station. To mark the occasion, we're holding an open house, the first in our brief history, and thousands of persons from all over central Illinois are touring our station this Sunday afternoon. Today we wonder what changes there will be in the world in the next 50 years. How much different will your world be from ours? We've never pretended here to be a prophet, so it would be useless for us to speculate on that. But you might be interested in knowing something about our world, so that in the year 2015 you might gauge for yourselves what the changes have been. In the year 1965, the pressing world problem is the Cold War. The arms race, attempts to control nuclear weapons, and the United States' efforts to curb Chinese expansion in Southeast Asia. Domestically, the story which has attracted the most attention for the past several years has been the civil rights struggle. We wonder if 50 years from now racism will still be a problem, or if you will wonder how there could ever have been some persons who supported discrimination. Another big story of these days is the administration's war on poverty, which President Lyndon Johnson says will wipe out the pockets of deprivation which still exists in this otherwise prosperous nation of ours. Administration critics, on the other hand, call it a political boondoggle to buy votes and bring about complete federal control over the lives of our citizens. 50 years from now, you'll know how these things were settled. With the illumination of historical perspective, you'll be able to judge how wisely we have made our decisions and how well we were able to carry out our responsibilities as a free people to govern ourselves. Let me say in closing that whatever we do now, from attempts to clean up our rivers and lakes, to eliminate air pollution and beautify the landscape, to our efforts to deal with the population explosion and provide an adequate food supply, we are guided in part by a concern for you. We hope we will have not done too badly for you. Don McMullin, WCIA News.
And that's absolutely incredible. That is a time capsule that we just watched, because now we sit 70 years and so many of those same problems still here. Racism, poverty, hunger, the environment, still dealing with those to this day. But I want to say, on a positive note, I don't know how many watching, for our 60th anniversary, we held an open house like that where people filed through. So that just reminded me, we didn't have people walking through smoking, but that's a change. So hopefully for our 75th, we want to do it up big for our 75th. So
no doubt about
we
it.
hope to have an open house just like that then.
Fun to look back and see. The world's changed a lot, and yet, at the same time, it
Stays
really
the
hasn't
same.
changed that much.